here's like my straight up thoughts on this. Rocket Belt is good early game because it gives you gap close and deals a little bit more damage. But you have to use it as an active, and it locks you out of using other abilities, so that gives more time for your opponent to stun you. That's why I believe that Harvester is better late game. In the late game, there's going to be times where you hit 5-man ults, man. Because late game, people are grouped up. That's the biggest thing. It feels really clunky to cast. Okay, so there is a specific way to cast Rocket Belt. The way to cast Rocket Belt is while you are channeling your Q. There is like a 0.1 or 0.25 second cast time for your Q1. That's when you want to use Rocket Belt. It should be like literally like boom boom, like one after the other. And you want to go into practice tool and practice this. Because here, can you run math on alternator plus Sork boots? Of course, yes. Let me just finish this thought. The way that you want to use Proto Belt is as follows. You want, so Evelyn's stealth range is, or detection range is something like 700, okay? If I look up Evelyn, Evelyn's detection range is something like 700. Let me just confirm exactly what it is. Detection set. Am I the fucking master of this shit, or what? Okay. Anyway, Evelyn's detection range is 700. Evelyn's Q range is 800. Okay, so there is this sweet spot of 100 radius or units. Why are you looking smug? We all expect you. I know, but you know, it still feels good. There's this sweet spot of 100 units where the opponent can't see you, but you're in range of your Q. And that's the range that we want to always be in. Like, even if you don't want to engage on somebody, that's where you want to be chilling, because you are ready to go at a moment's notice. Okay? Very important. A lot of bad Evelyn players that I see, what they do is they're sitting on a flank, but they're like so far away. They're like 1,500 units away from their opponents. And if their team engages, they're not there to help. You have to use your camouflage to its full effectiveness. So you want to be as close as possible. Now, it's like impossible to stay within that range literally all the time, because like if they turn around, they see you, you can't react fast enough. Not good. You want to really be like chilling around like, you know, 900, 1,000 at most units away to give yourself a buffer. But you want to be really close. Now, with Proto Belt or Rocket Belt or whatever, let me just pull it up here. Can you guys see this, by the way, what I'm looking? Yeah, you can. Okay, good. Rocket Belt. Rocket Belt sends you moving Does it tell you how many units? Does it not tell you how many units? Please. I'm gonna be mad if it doesn't tell you how many units. Okay, I guess nobody cared to write this down. Does it say it in Proto Belt? 275 units. I'm assuming that they kept it the same. I'm assuming they kept it the same. Okay. 275 units. So think of it this way. Evelyn's E has a range of 210 units. Protobelt has a range of 275, which together it's about 500. Your detection radius is 700. So here's how a fight looks with Protobelt. You get to about 750 units from your opponent. Your opponent can't see you yet because the detection radius is 700. You shoot your Q from stealth. This is very, 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 very important. Because your Q, if they can't see you when you cast it, they have less time to react. And basically the human brain is too slow to react most of the time. Most people won't be able to do this. So you cast from 750-ish range, your Q. The cast time is 0.3 seconds. You interrupt this cast time with Protobelt. So this is something that you would normally not, like those 0.3 seconds, Evelyn is literally like, whoop-a! She's not doing anything, okay? So during those 0.3, as soon as Evelyn starts going like this, you Protobelt her forward. You essentially interrupt your cast. You save that time. Your Q still goes off because this isn't Q is not an ability that can be interrupted. It's just that your cast can be interrupted. And you basically don't spend that much more time on your Protobelt, but you move 275 units forward. Then you like walk at them for just a tiny bit. Their brain, their little monkey brain, still trying to realize what the hell's going on. And by the time that they realize, you have already clicked Whiplash on them. And you're following up that Protobelt damage with Whiplash. If they flash away, you follow them. That's what it looks like. Okay? Q Proto, this should be smooth, like literally like Q Proto, like that. Just one motion, just slow-mo right now, like Q2, like one after the other. That wasn't slow-mo, but that was pretty quick still. And then you're spamming your E. You're fucking spamming like both your Q and your E. You're just hitting that shit that entire time, okay? So that your character, as soon as she is able to hit the E, she does it, and she's spamming her hate spikes whenever possible. And all of this stuff happens like in 0.2 seconds, man. It's like 0.5, less than 0.5, something that person can't react to. And basically, it's poor man's Flash. That's what it boils down to. Protobelt is poor man's Flash. You should be using Protobelt from outside of camouflage range to get closer. And it puts you into smite range. It almost puts you into E range. And that's how you're supposed to use it.